Oh, let me get this light on. Turn on the battery. Turn on the power. Drop the level so it'll last for an hour. All right, there you go. My sketchy internet today. You know, it's crazy. I got what they call gigablast internet. So got, a gig service and I buffer at times. I don't understand it. And they can't figure out why. And then they go to hook up to my stuff and they're like, oh, yeah, you got a back feed or you got something somewhere down the line. And then they go try chase it down. Then they find somebody scabbed into the cable trying to get cable. And people need to stop stealing stuff so we have to quit paying so much. Of course, I mean, that's not the only reason why we pay so much, but we won't go there. But anyways, good morning, y'all. I'm Dave, Double Hook Angling. Let's say hi to everybody. Let's go back and see who all is here today. So we got Catfish Viking. Hey, bud. Any Finn. Tell your boy I said hi. Well, boys, I said hi. Let's see. Ugly Dog Lures. Thanks for coming in. Keys. Good morning, Joe Buck. Split Shot. Randall. Well, it looks like oh, and then we got old Thumpaholic in here. Morning, everybody. Good morning. I've been up since like 4:30 and I'm like coffeeed out. I feel like I'm on crack. I, I don't know what that feels like. So, I just feel really antsy this morning. But also I'm still kind of giddy from the other day. But Maggie don't like storms. Yeah, and last night I got up, had to keep getting up because of thundering and lightning and scaring the dogs. Rosie's only been through one thunderstorm before. She's just only getting up and moving around because we're babysitting her mom, and her mom's like hates storms. So Megan is her mom, and she kept coming in and putting her head on the bed. I told her go in there and get in with Gregory. She ended up crawling in bed with Gregory. But anyways, we finally got rain. That means everything's gonna fill up, or at least I hope everything's gonna fill up. I know the lease will. The lease always fills up quick. So, but okay, so the other day we was gonna go fishing. Wednesday we was gonna go fishing with Rex Pond Hopper, and all this was all planned up and stuff. So kind of last minute plans, but it was planned up. Then my buddy Jason was going too, and Jason's like, "Oh, my dad's truck broke down, or his truck broke down because they're truck drivers, and so he's like, oh, I got to cancel." Well, so we canceled. So I called Rex and said, "Hey, bud, we're not going to go." He said, "Okay, that's fine. He'll help his wife." So then Jason calls me back at 7 o'clock Wednesday morning. Goes, "Oh, hey, they canceled my load. They wanted me to take a load to Topeka, and I wanted one to Omaha." So he's like, "I didn't take it." So I was like, "Okay," and I just making sure I didn't miss nothing in chat. So, but Jason was like, "Well, I can go fishing now." So I called Rex, and then unfortunately Rex wasn't able to go. He'd already made other plans. So me and Jason went out, and Gregory caught over 100 freaking crappie. No kid, I mean, he is a crappie catching fool. So he was tearing them up, man. He was like he had smiles all day long. Excuse me for leaning back so much, my back hurts. Um, but yeah, then I caught like I'm saying 50 at least. I gave up counting after 20. And then my buddy Jason, he caught 10 or 12. I don't even he may have caught even more than that, but I can't remember. Right on. Yeah, hopefully they'll get you plenty of bluegill so you'll get some bigger fish. You like my shirt? Yeah, if you want one, you can holler at me. I got plenty left. The back looks like this. So Hopefully you're able to see that. Back is my logo. So I got all the way up to 5X. So I got big man sizes too. Melissa, good morning, girl. How you doing? Oh, so okay. This was I deleted a few pictures because I'm out of storage. So like look how big the mouth is on that thing. And that's a gizzard shad jig in its mouth. All the jigs I used, the only jig I used that day was gizzard shad. And I ended up using two because I lost one in a tree. So there's that one. Get past the videos of Gregory. Went the wrong way. So then there's that one. Whoops. Ah, quit pushing stuff the wrong way, Dave. See, I told you I'm too jittery this morning. Make sure I'm going the right way here. Okay. So then there's that one, that one, that one. There's a Gregory catching a fish. There's Gregory catching another fish. Bunch of Gregory catching fish. There's that one. There's that one. There's Jason reeling in a fish. There's a catfish, small one. There's that jig and that one. Gregory again. Okay, Dave. And then my hot rod. But I tell you what, it was a great day. We had such a blast. Kelly said he's got my hat on. I missed something somewhere, I think. The chat was going too fast while I was showing pictures. Okay. Get my email, Goose. Was you talking to me on that one, though? I'll have to go look. Double hook, I love this jig. Okay, I seen that. Seen that. See Melissa saying hi. Nick Power, yeah. Okay. Getting her day started already. JBT, how you doing, bud? So, all right. So, like today is my season finale. So, like, we're gonna see it. I'm gonna send out a link. Anybody wants to come up, I'll come in the basement, and then let's see if I can do this right. If I can remember, it's control. The heck was it? Control B. Yeah. All right. I threw the link up there. That's about the easiest way I know how to do it. So if somebody wants to come up, Kelly, if you're not working, you come up and somebody, I would like for somebody to kind of try to walk me through doing this, the giveaway thing. Because I want to do a giveaway since we're going to do a season finale, but not today. We can do it today if somebody walk me through it. Well, it wasn't quite like, 2,000 or somebody caught 2,000 crappie. You talking about me? All right, I just read in chat. All right, Thump, take care, bud. J Dog's in the house. Morning, J Dog. How you doing? I'll put a link in chat if somebody wants to come up. If not, it's all good. I'm going to tie up some stuff while we're sitting here. I'll try to keep up with chat. We don't have to put y'all on screen neither. We can hide you. I'll figure out how to do that. But I really would like for somebody to walk me through or teach me how to do that giveaway thing. Maybe I can't do it since I don't have a subscription to StreamYard. Does anybody know? I don't know. Okay, so like this disco blue head on an 1/8. That's just a size 1 sickle hook. Usually on my 8s I use a 1/0. So, but I had a bunch of these left. They're a little smaller. So, you know, maybe if you're not catching big old giant thumpy thumps. Everybody's stuck at work. See, that's the problem with me doing this Friday morning thing is everybody's at work, listening, watching it on their phone, got their earbuds in and their phone in their pocket, listening, which that's cool. But today we're just goofing off and making some different stuff. And I tied one of these up already. And this is like the same kind of as my gizzard shad jig. So, okay, so we got the white hackle on. These ones you can actually see pretty good today. And then I got the only blue I had was this blue and white mix. But this blue's got little blue specks in it. And what I did with the one that I tied yesterday, because I tied one of these yesterday, is just take out 3 of them little rubbers. And then I set it on there where I liked it. And I like it the rubber's just a little bit longer than the feather. And then get that to where it lays down around all that feather, so it's not just on the bottom. You want it all the way wrapped around it. And if you got to, move it around, manipulate it, hold it in place, and get her locked in. Then you can trim those other ones to fit the other. And then save those for little bitties. So, Skipjack Cindy, welcome in. How you doing? Split shot. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, JBT. I mean, it works just fine. I just would like to know how to do the tool, but I think you got to be a member, don't you? Canadian Family Life. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Welcome in. Thanks for coming. But anybody that's mods in here, share your channels out. You know, put your links down. Share out other people's if you notice that they're not a moderator. So, morning, Coastal Water. How you doing? Oh no, Skipjack Cindy's about to have a tooth pulled. Ugh. I had 3 crown this year. They had been filled like 2 or 3 times over the last 10, 15 years. And they finally got to the point where they're like, nope, we're crowning it. And I was like, oh, but it's all right. They feel better now. Right on, Viking. I appreciate you listening in while you're driving. Be careful, bud. Them people crazy out there. I about ran somebody over the other day, and it would have been running them over because they was in this little bitty car, like a little 2-seat BMW thing. She cut right in front of me, and as tall as my truck is, I'd have ramped her. I'd have been like, yeehaw!
Like that one on the internet?
Yeah, like that one on the internet that jumped that truck. That ramp truck. Y'all didn't see that. That was nuts. Okay, Like that little piece just barely was enough, but it was enough. I talk about using my scraps all the way to the end. And man, in the mornings anymore, I have so much trouble seeing. So Lance, good morning, bud. Prayers for her, man. Prayers for her. Right on. All right. Well, here, I'll show this jig off. So, see that thing? Ain't that nice looking? That's kind of a shaddy color. If you got some shad in your area that have a little bit more blue to them. Sometimes blue tears them up. Yeah, thanks for sharing out links, guys. Yeah, we got 19 people in here. Woohoo! Thanks, guys. Yeah, we man, tearing them crappie up the other day is like, now we got this many more people in here. I'm gonna do so. I'm gonna show y'all again. I know it's annoying, but I got to make sure I go the right way. Yeah. Okay. So like, here's the fish the other day. Look at them things, all on the gizzard chat jig. We're gonna tie some of them in a minute anyway. And great. Well, see, no, that's a longer one. There's one where he just ripped one right off the bat. There you go. See Gregory over there pulling slabs off the dam, just throwing them out. Look at it. He's just making that thing ski across the water, just whip it. Watch how fast he does this. He's like, bang. Oh, there's another one. He just makes them all ski across the top of the water. That kid is just, he's just nuts. But there's the rest of them, like just tons of them. Let's see, look at that one. That one's nuts. That one was 2 pounds. And crazy. They just was on fire. Jason was ripping. It was a great day. So, anyways, back to tying a couple jigs. So, I know I missed some. She likes being waited on. Yeah, my wife likes being waited on. Yeah, Gregory's nuts, man. He just fishes like, I mean, he figures it out, but he'll change. I mean, like every 4 or 5 casts, if he don't get something, he changes. He finds what they want quick, or if he gets something, then he like zones in on color and stuff. He does what we do, but we usually take like an hour getting to that point. He does it in 10 minutes. Just trying to catch up with chat. All right, so oops, I guess I better clip off my bait keeper. But we the other day, yeah, it was just so much fun. And then me and Jason was talking about like old times and back in our days, hot rodding around town. And that's back when you could still cruise before it was our era was right when they started yelling at you for cruising and trying to give you tickets for making 2 meeting passes up and down Maine and stuff like that. But I mean, I see the point. We was terrible at street racing. But it was back when, we're talking about street racing in the late 80s, early 90s, when stuff was, You know, if you had a hot car, you only had a 400 horsepower car. It's not like today's where the 4 cylinders have 400 horsepower coming from factory anymore. But we was just talking about, like, you know, old girlfriends we had, and just, you know, I went to high school with him, so it's just like old times. It's great to still have a high school buddy to hang out with. And there was a few years when the kids were all in junior high, high school. It was hard to hang out because there was so much going on with your children, you know. We had a farm that, you know, just a truck farm, but we was trying to do our thing out there, and we didn't hang out for a few years. And then once all the kids were all grown up and out of the house, it was like, you know, hooked back up and started fishing again. It wasn't like nothing ever really changed, you know, but that's true friendship, you know. You just pick up where you left off once you get back together. Life happens and you got to keep up. Thank you, Melissa. Oh, let's see. I lost my blue. Yeah, I got a couple other colors that I'm gonna tie today. I just like these, what I call the hybrid jig, because you got uh, the rubber and the feather both in the same jig. I just like them because you get a little different movement out of each material, so it just works out well. And I got some stuff under my vise, so it's like sliding around. Ouch! Hi. Hey, that one comes scented. I tried to get my finger out of the way too fast and hooked myself. e28. The dogs came running because I said ouch like that. Both of them. So, see, such a nice little jig. The that blue sparkle, that'll catch over that white, and the white will still make it where they can see it in cloudy water. So, ooh, I missed something here. I was gonna fish the rumble, but yeah, I see what you just said. Cindy, she said that she's got a tournament tomorrow. I'm in a personal tournament. I guess that's what she's saying. I watched her the other day do the 100 pound challenge or whatever. I watched most of that, and then I fell asleep. And then I was going to catch Panfish Nation last night, and guess what? Fell asleep. I just, for some reason, if I'm falling asleep at 8 o'clock these days, I'm getting old or something. Morning, Avid. Welcome in. I just seen you, bud. Sorry. Okay, I think I'm caught back up. Yeah, the older you get and the more I do and the warmer weather, I don't know. Maybe it's because I get up at 4:30 in the morning and I fall asleep at 8. Yeah, good luck in the ladies tournament. They're going to be doing. I'm sure you can go to. Cindy, did you have a link to that tournament? If you do, you can throw that up. I didn't see it. If you did. Keith said he missed Panfish Nation. I've missed it like the last 4 weeks. I just can't stay awake. I've missed Pontoon Jody for like 3 weeks now too. Well, I take that back. She was on one day during the day for a little while in the morning, and I watched it. You didn't hear that. Okay, Skipjack Cindy, if you got a link to the tournament you're going to be in tomorrow, you can throw that up. Okay, so like this is my gizzard shad jig. I'm going to do light gray, ghost gray, just whatever you want. Every manufacturer calls it something different, even though it probably comes all out of the same dye pot. But the stuff I get is called ghost gray. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but the dogs are back here playing. Now I'm sure you can because they're growling.
Okay, stop.
But we have hardwood floors, and Dobermans with nails just sliding everywhere.
Outside.
Melissa says she thinks she casts better than catches. Okay, so now we got like this stuff here, the rubber bass material, the rubber skirt material. And there's like, see, 2, 4, well, there's too many strands in that one. I like 7 or 8 strands. And there was actually 13 there, so come on, uncross. Was there that many there? No, I guess there's. All right, so we're gonna do that and that. Whoop. Yeah, Chad. Good morning, bud. I just seen you in here. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you earlier. If I miss people, guys, I'm sorry. I, trying to tie jigs and chat at the same time. But anyways, trim that about right there. I like to hit it on my vise about right there. Get that on, and then get you some silver bullet chenille. And the thing is I don't actually, I went through all this trouble waiting to get some silver bullet chenille that now I need to find some purple. Because I don't know if I have any of that purple left either. So I may not be able to make these except for without their purple back. Oh, was you what? I see you ignore and what? Oh, because I didn't say hi. Yeah. Well, sometimes I'm just that way, Avid. No, I'm just joking. Okay. This is all the chenille I have left in this purple to make my gizzard shad jig. So we'll see. I'll probably make a dozen of them. So we'll tie it back a little further so we don't waste that ½ inch. And I'm going to cheat and use my little grabber again. So then you wrap the silver chenille up around. Rehook that to get that. And that piece was just long enough too. The reason why I'm so careful when I wrap my thread around is because I'm laying that tail down with that thread because I like to hide my thread. I don't want you to see my thread on my jig. I mean, if you see just a little bit, it's okay, but I'm just not a big fan of seeing the thread. I know some people like a big thread collar. That's okay. You like your jigs that way, make your jigs that way. They're your jigs. You make your jigs however you want. This one, this one. I just reading what Melissa said to Evan. Miss Chrissy Brown, how you doing, girl? Hope you and Ernie are doing great. Let me tie this off real quick and I'll get back to looking at chat. Now I know I snapped that thread off, but I don't. These are from me, guys. It'll be okay. I'll be more careful when I tie them for people. I'm just trying to get these pumped out. I need like 4 of these to put back in my box. But that's the Gizzard Shad jig. It's got that little purple across the front. This is a crappie slaying machine, and from what I hear from Micah, he got that Tennessee Blue Cat record. He is. I mean, it's like 100 and some pound blue. He bought some of them, and then I'll tell you what, he tore the skipjack up. Oh, get back in my other box. Get that in there. My back is just killing me, guys. I'm kind of groaning, moaning. Sorry. Oh, I think I missed something again. Oh, I just missed Chrissy's hand. Small water, welcome in. I just seen your comment. That's funny. All right, so I think I said hi to everybody, but if I didn't, I'm sorry. We need to be able to like put one eye here, one eye there, read and tie at the same time. I think that'd be possible. That'd be pretty cool though. Trying to find me a fluffy feather. Don't you fall on the floor. All right. Just so y'all don't have to keep looking at the same jig too. I'm going to switch out jigs. I'm just going to tie 3 or 4 of each, and then we'll keep switching out for those that stay in here the whole time. Sometimes chat goes by so fast, but for those that weren't in here earlier, this is my season finale, so we will not have a live next week or the following week. So we'll see you guys in a couple weeks after today. Just need some time to get out and finish off the crappie spawn, and they're still going around here. Everybody's like, aren't your crappie done? No, not yet. Mine ain't. And then with all this rain we got yesterday, they still may not be done. That stupid thread wouldn't bite that for a second. Okay. Naomi, I just heard something scratch on the back door. Did you got a dog stuck outside?
Yes, I was going to go get them. The 2 doggies.
They must have pushed the big outside door open.
Yes, they pushed it open. You need to fix it.
Yeah, I need some. Yeah, I really don't need some fishing time, but I want some time.
You need to fix that door.
Yeah. You know, the thing is I got crappie in the freezer, but I don't have as much crappie as you would think I would have in the freezer. Oops, I tied on the wrong color. It's because we eat it as fast as we catch it, just about. I'll tell you what, Gregor will eat some crappie. And these and I got my mother. I'll take crappie out to my mother-in-law, and I mean we'll eat crappie next day after it's been fried the night before. We'll put it in the fridge. We'll eat it the next day, it cold out of the fridge. We don't care. We like fish. I mean, well, we like crappie. Let's put it that way. There's some fish I can't stand. Like I don't like channel cat. I think they're nasty. I'll eat a blue cat, but I just don't like channel cat. And I don't like flathead because they're too fatty. The dogs are going to go nuts. Yeah, stay safe, Canadian family. Y'all, everybody out there traveling, driving, going, doing their thing, hunting, fishing, whatever. Y'all be safe in whatever you do. But don't wuss out. I mean, take chances. Just don't take stupid chances. Look at me. The people think I'm crazy because I'll get out of my wheelchair and I'll crawl all the way down the rock somewhere just to fish. Everybody's like, hey, don't hurt yourself. Well, I'm trying not to. My wife don't like it. She'll call me and she'll be like, what are you doing? I'll be like, I'm fishing. And then she'll kind of, especially if she video calls me, she's like, what are you doing down there? Why ain't you in your chair? Because I got a fish. Well, yeah, hog leg wants some fish to eat. He got to go out and catch it. There you go. Another gizzard shad jig right there. Get it to where y'all can see it. There you go. But yeah, I'm going to quit you. Hey, I want to play with you. Come here so everybody can see how big you got. Come here. Come on. Come here. Come here. Here, Rosie. Yep. Just because your mom got it. Okay, fine. Here, come here, Megan. Come, Rosie. There, look. Come here. Quit jumping on your mom. Come on. Why are you being this way today? You're stubborn. You want your mama. Anyways, go play. So her mom's here, been here a week, and they're just like jumping on each other, biting each other on the neck, like gently nuzzle, like, hey, play with me. And then just, they're nuts. I never thought having big dogs again. I mean, we have had big dogs since I was young. Let's see, what was we like? Of course, our dog, yeah, Naomi was about 20 and I was like 22, 23 when we had our first big dog.
The big one in the yard.
Yeah, Nala. I couldn't remember her name, Nala. Melissa said she can still run fast. Okay, so we're going to go a little brighter on this one. This is a disco silver. And this one's going to be a little different. So we're going, instead of using any purple on it, this is just going to be straight gray. So matches the silver. It'll be just kind of like the gizzard shad. It's just going to have a different head. A little different. This will be a lot shinier. So if you got really dark water. And this would be a really good one for skipjack also. We just don't have skipjack in our area, and I'm not going to go drive 3 hours to get skipjack because I couldn't use them anywhere anyways because you can't transport bait in Kansas. So from one body of the water to another. It says, Melissa, I have a secret. All right. So I'm going to there's quite a few new people back in here. or there was. We had 20 there for a minute. Now we're back down to 9. I guess I'm boring. No, people are at work jumping in and out. It's all good. Okay, so let's see if I can do this again. There's a link again if anybody wants to pop up. Today is going to be my season finale. We're not going to do nothing for a couple weeks. I'm going fishing. So I'm going to tie up some stuff today and get ready for fishing. I lost my thing. Oh, there they are. So, okay. So like these are the dark ones that I've been using for the gizzard shad. And I'm going to see if I can, I think I got another, and I got my somewhat rearranged. Naomi's still not happy with it because it's not hiding enough. But okay, so I do have some that I was after. Megan, go away. Go away. Megan doesn't listen. She just puts her head on your lap. Okay, so like just to show you the color difference, this is what I use for my gizzard shad jig. I use those ones. And then this, so like, see the difference? Quite a bit. So this is what we're going to use for this one. I'll grab 2. All right, so then we'll tie that on. This one, you're just gonna eliminate that one step of putting in that top color. So this is just gonna have the rubber skirt and then this tinsel or chenille. Do what? Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, it's hard to understand Bigfoot talk. Good morning, Mark. Welcome in, bud. Yeah, I said earlier, I was gonna watch Panfish Nation last night, and guess what? I fell asleep. About just I can't do it anymore. I can't stay awake past 8 o'clock. And here y'all come on at 8. And I wanted to watch last night too, and I just fell asleep. Cooking with avid fishermen. All right, so this one was that ghost gray tail, so that ghost gray hackle. That thread is just junk. It keeps popping on me. Okay, so a ghost gray hackle, and they had that lighter rubber skirt. Let's see if it'll focus. There you go. That lighter rubber skirt over it, and then the silver chenille and the disco silver head. That right there, this thing, I guarantee catch some skipjack for sure. Okay, I was trying to read everything and focus in on it. They're all talking about what emoji. That's funny. Okay, so one more of those. So, Disco Silver. And I'm swapping out that thread. That thread's making me mad. I'm probably going to throw that spool away. Sometimes you buy that thread and it'll have nicks in it. And, like where the end, maybe the thread broke in manufacturing, something was nicking the thread. Oh, I gotta take the pups to get their nails trimmed. Yeah, hey, get away from there. My girls don't have their nails trimmed, and we have hardwood floors, and all we hear is chick, 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 chick. Of course, it helps to know they're up at night because I don't kennel mine at night.
Got a harness,
so now, but Naomi's getting to where she can control Rosie without Rosie wanting to walk Naomi.
With a harness.
When Naomi just her back, she can't bend over and grab her. Just that's that extra inch down. But now, yeah, our vet charges like what is it, Naomi? Like $10 or $15 to cut their nails.
Yeah,
something like that. And with the Doberman having black nails, I'm taking her in just like I did with the Dachshunds. The Dachshunds had black nails. I'm not doing it. Plus the Doberman, she'll put her paw in her hand, and even if you try to put the clippers on there and stuff, she just holds her paw there for the vet to do it. So it's not no big deal.
Baby will be back.
She's starting to whine. She wants somebody to. Mama went and laid down, and now she ain't got nobody to play with. But Mark, man, that sure is a gorgeous boat, man. I'm tell you what, man, that thing is nice. Naomi said she's jealous. You can't be jealous. That's he worked hard for that.
He deserves it.
There's no need to be jealous of somebody that works hard for something.
No, he got a boat before we did.
It'll come. Ooh, dang it. Little turd. Yeah, just about. She kind of upset the handle.
I don't have to clean nothing, okay?
No, she's licking it up right now. Crazy dog. What'd you do that for? I know. That's all she keeps doing is rubbing against me. Oh yeah, that your boat, man. I'll tell you what, that is a gorgeous boat. It had so much storage in it. If y'all haven't seen Mark's boat, go check out he made a video on it, and I watched the video. That thing is nice, and it's like got, I think he said 15 pole holders in the middle. It's got like the quick stow, a couple pole holders, to protect your tips on the edge. All kinds of storage. That was like a 30-gallon live well or something like that. Man, it's such a nice boat. $400 for a bill. Oh yeah, it's shots and everything too. Yeah, it all adds up. Especially if you're a person that gets all the shots like I do. We get everything that the complete workup. If you're gonna have a pet, you might as well spend the money and do everything you're supposed to do for it. Either that or don't have one.
Move it.
15 in the locker.
Move it.
Yep, you are blessed for sure.
Move it.
A lot of hard work, bud. You deserve it. I know you've been looking for a while. It's about as long as I known you. You've been looking.
You can retire on that boat.
Yeah, if I had a boat like that, Naomi would be so upset. Nah, I'd have to go get it re-gel coated every couple of years because I'd never bring it home. I'd just stay out the lake. If I had a boat like that, me and Naomi, she'd probably be like, she'd be like, you got to have a camper. And she'd take the camper and I'd take the boat and go do her own thing. Yeah, I see. And we and as far as dog food, there's so many people out there that want to feed their dogs good dog food, and then they think they are, but they're still feeding them, stuff that dogs aren't supposed to eat. I know that dogs are so bred and everything now they can pretty much eat whatever, but it's still not. I am partial to a dog food, and this isn't any sponsorship or paid by them. It's just me and my family. We use a dog food called Gentle Giants, and that's what we started using with Rosie.
She turned a year old.
And uh, she loves the dog food, and it's got such health benefits and everything. It makes Great Danes live 20 years and all that kind of stuff. So, and it's for any size dog, any breed and all that. But it's called Gentle Giants, and that's what we're really happy with. So that's what we use. Yeah, Mark's been saving for 3 years, Mama. He paid off his truck and he started putting the payments back for his boat. That's the right thing to do. See, and my truck's paid off, so
you could if you didn't have Timothy.
But with Naomi not working the last few years, or the last year and a half, almost 2. Well, I guess not almost 2. October will be 2. Seems like almost 2 already. But now she got her retirement, so we'll be okay. She just did get that today.
Okay.
So we're good. Now we can get caught up on some stuff. I know it doesn't look like I'm moving, but I'm trying to read the chat before it moves. But yeah, me and Naomi we're gonna try to get a boat ourselves. But I was gonna show you guys this is what I'm doing.
Smaller one.
But we're gonna get one that is probably a fourth of the cost of yours, Mark. I mean, it is a gorgeous boat, but I'm looking at something in that, 6 to 12 maybe. I know that's not very much, and you're probably I'm gonna get a 20-year-old boat, but that's fine with me. And if I have to, since my truck's paid off, I'll go get a loan on my truck to buy one. But I don't know. I got things to get caught up on first, so we're still 4 or 5 months away from even worrying about a boat.
Tell about that little boat of yours.
It'll take us 4 or 5 months to get caught up on what bills I owed. I paid off my cable bill finally, my internet. That felt good. I was behind a month. I hate being behind on bills, but I was behind a month, and here they won't shut you off until you're 2.5 months behind. But that's not right. You pay your bills if you got bills, or cancel the stuff you need to. Okay, so let's try a different color. Let's do a black one. Blackhead. Yeah, she retiring early, you don't get a lot, but she worked for 20 years, so. And it's not a lot, but it's enough to survive. But you know how it is, Mark. Everybody lives out of their means, and get in trouble, and we did ourselves. Before I was put in a wheelchair, we lived, we had credit card debt and we had loans and things like that. And then the wheelchair happened, and then, I was pretty much you know, I mean, you could just Google my name and see that, you know, we had to take care of business, and of course I had to file bankruptcy. So.
The boys are home.
Doing that though, it, you know, was able to, you know, keep up. And that was 9 years ago or something like that, 8 years ago. And since then, we've lived as frugal as we can. And then when Naomi got hurt and lost her job, we just, you know, suffered. We did without. That's what you're supposed to do. I mean, it was a good thing that when she got hurt, the truck was paid off. So if not, I would have just said, come and get the truck. So blackhead. And this one, we're going to go back with that darker. Since it's got that black head, we're going to go do that darker one that we were using. I thought I had one of those out. Matthew, I'm on a live. Can you be lower with your voice? Thank you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it'll be a few months. I'm talking, you know, maybe 6. But and if I find something for $1,000 that floats, got a good body, don't think I won't just get it. I mean, this is Dave. I will put that thing in the shop. I will strip the inside out of it. I'll make a flat deck in there and just have nothing but a console and 1 seat for Gregory, 1 seat for Mama. And no seat for me because I'll be sitting in my wheelchair. I'll put a lock on the dang floor if I have to. Hold myself behind the chair. But don't think I won't.
Lay down, you stay down.
I will too. I would. If I found me an old boat that had a good trailer that, you know, maybe needed to be cleaned up or whatever and painted, and then just the boat just needs to be gutted out of the inside, as long as there ain't no rot in the framing and the structure. A lot of them old boats though, you know, they're made with wood, so usually the insides are all rotted out of them. Oh, if I don't get an awesome boat, it will be when I'm done with it. But I have the skills and the get her done to get her done. So do what? I'm listing my little boat for sale today, asking 12. He was told, really? I'm not in the position quite yet, Mark. I mean, if this was a couple months from now, it'd be great. But I got a couple of things I got to take care of. I've been using my what I've been doing is been using my credit union account to survive off of for the last year and a half. So I got to get that taken care of. Because, yeah, I would too. All right, so we did a little different. We did a black head, silver body, and then we used the gizzard shad kind of color. And I would tell you what color that is, but guess what? I think it's like smoke gray, something like that. I don't remember. But then you can do the same thing. I'll do a little darker one. Survival is rough. You know, Melissa, that's true. But you know what most people don't realize is, I want to say this to where I don't really offend anybody, but people living out of their means in thinking that they deserve more than what they have is the biggest problem with, you know, it don't. That's the biggest problem with probably 65 to 70% of the population.
You can't take it when you die.
You can't take nothing with you when you die. It is nice to have something like Mark's got, you know, but Mark worked his tail off for that. Didn't nobody give him nothing. And if you know, if you can afford it, fine. This is like me. If I had to get a loan to get a boat, I would. But I don't have any other loans. I don't have a truck, a car. I don't have, and I don't even have a house payment. So you know, I mean, it's just everybody's like, I gotta have You don't need them Nikes. You can go to Walmart and you can buy some dad shoes and they will fit your feet and they will protect your feet. You just won't look cool. I haven't bought a pair of pants new because I wear my pants out on the knees so bad because of being in the wheelchair. I've not bought a new pair of pants in 10 years. I go to the thrift store. Granted, I got a 2018 truck, but that's the only nice thing I got. Everything else, I mean, and that truck was hard. I mean, that was work. That was. Yeah, well, and see, the other thing is this going to grab all the females. I am a person where I don't even once you're done, you know, prettying yourself up as a female when you're younger to attract, you know, somebody, get married, whatever. After that, there's no need for makeup. You're just lying to the world, covering up your face with makeup. Now, it may make you look pretty, but it ain't you, it's the makeup. And if that offends somebody, I'm sorry, but that's my opinion on makeup. But Naomi don't wear makeup, so
Lightly just to cover flaws.
Naomi may put on a little powder, but then I give her tar about it, and I get tar back. So
But that's where to go.
I don't know. I just see the world different than most people. I don't know. And I don't think you need friends. You know, if you, because people today, friends, it's hard to find friends. I mean, yeah, granted, we all call each other friends here, and we are to a point. But to me, a friend is somebody that you would push out of the way to save your life. But I would do that for just about, I mean, if I seen somebody do that, I would do that for anybody. But I mean, you would sacrifice everything you had for that friend. That is a friend. And I'll tell you what, when I got put in a wheelchair, I found out who was my friend. 2 people stayed around. Out of the 20 some people that came over my house on a regular basis, only 2 have been in my house since I've been in a wheelchair. So that tells you a lot. Yeah, Kelly, I hate being in debt, and right now I'm in debt. But you know, Naomi wasn't working the last year and a half, and the only thing we used that money for was, you know, gas, doctor, you know, stuff that needed to be done, and you know, things still piled up a little bit. But now we'll be okay in a few months, and in a few months we'll see where we sit. But I have plenty of shirts that if anybody wanted one, they can email me at doublehookangling.com, or you know, that's my .com, or you can go to, if you want to just email me directly instead of going through the .com, it's doublehookangling@gmail. So it's that simple. Or you can hit me up on Facebook Messenger and everything else. Yeah, I grew up so poor. My parents, and this, I know you see memes on the internet for this, but I grew up so poor at 8 o'clock in the morning. Dad said, out, go find something to do. You're not going to be here using my electricity. He said, get gone. So we did. We weren't allowed to come home until 6 o'clock. After school, we had to go somewhere. We couldn't come home until 6 o'clock. And you guys think I'm joking, and I'm not. I'm dead serious. We had to we could not come home. Dad's like, nope, ain't happening.
Just get you a sandwich and
He's like, you're going to bring your friends into my house. You're going to use my lights. Nope. Oh, I was going to do that with a little different color. I forgot. Hey. What, dear? Yeah, I know. Just give me a minute to finish this. I forgot where I did my color. Oh, here it is. All right. So this here's got a little like blue flaky stuff in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a darker one. So this kind of olive and stuff. So we have that black head on there. I'll finish it off with this. So, but what my rant is if you're only making minimum wage, so about $15,000 a year, and that's on a good year. If you're making that, go rent a house that's $500 a month, all bills paid, and deal with it. Or go get another job. When my wife was working, she worked 3 jobs. And that was because I was in a wheelchair and I couldn't do a whole lot. I mean, I still do a little bit, but I can't do a whole lot.
Why?
So it's just part of, when you say I do to somebody, you have to support the other person. And if that means sacrifices, I stopped drinking because I couldn't afford it when Naomi got hurt. So that's what you do. We don't smoke, you know. So that one turned out real nice too. And Gregory's like leaning over, leaning and real in, like looking at a horde.
Okay. Dave.
Yeah, well, you know, sometimes you just take care of your friends when they, I mean, my idea of friends, like I said, is different than everybody else's ideas of friends. I think that if you're friends with somebody and you say, hey, you're my friend, you should do everything in your power to make that person feel that they're your friend. And if it means giving up something that you got to, you know, like I say, I'm out fishing and I got some jigs and I'm fishing, and that friend's like, dude, what are you using? I'm not going to go, here, I'll sell you a couple. I'm going to go like, here, dude, take these, use them, have a blast, you know? But I do have those friends that I got a friend right now, my friend Jason, if he needed a kidney and I was a match, I'd be like, here, dude, take it. So that's a friend.
Hey, he was to show these, we put them away.
Okay, so enough talking about what you should do in life and how you should live your life. Because I'm not no expert and I've done plenty of bad stuff in my life.
Talk about fish shopping.
But Gregory went to the thrift store and Gregory got this
for $1.
For $1. So another shirt for him so he can hide from them fish. Well, get over here. You can show them. There. So there's your other one. So he's got 2 of them and he paid $1 and that one's got a pocket.
$1 a piece.
So $1 a piece. He just likes showing you guys. He was sitting there while I was tying that whole jig, just sitting there going like he But yeah, it's people that don't live within their means is the problem with half of our stuff going on in society. Somebody's at the front door.
Boy, Aaron.
It's probably my brother-in-law. Matt, go outside and talk to him.
It's Craig.
Oh, I'm on live, Craig. Oh, okay, guys, just give me a minute and I'll go see what's going on real quick.
Can you stop you just for a second?
I'm on the live.
Huh? Give it to Craig. Give it to Craig.
I got everybody setting online. I'll let you know. Okay.
This is too long. Give it to Craig.
Okay, I'm back. It's just one of his neighbor up around the corner I go fishing with from time to time. Okay, so not only that, the money, but the health. Yeah, and see, Melissa, we get into a whole. I don't know how much is spent. Yeah, we get in a whole thing along a big old long line of health problems too. With when you start talking about, being poor, you don't have the money to maybe take care of yourself a little bit better, or even you don't have the a lot of the health issues. It's due to what we eat as youngins, and when you're poor, you eat stuff that's probably not as nutritious, other, and then later on in life you get fat, and then that comes along with a lot of health problems and everything else. So I'm guilty of that too. Sometimes you have things that are out of control. No matter what I did, it was vitamin D deficiency and having the bone problems I had, that ain't controlled by anything, that is diet wise, because if you don't make it or absorb it, then, I have to take I take like 50,000 units every day of vitamin D. I'll take a lot. But that's because I don't make it. I have to get it from somewhere. But that's also why I get so tan. Because I'm as white as white gets white. My family is I did the whole DNA thing, and come to find out we ain't, the way they talk on there and say where you come from and all that, and all the little countries that you come from, it was pretty cool. But pretty much, we are what I thought we was the whole time, which is Norse, Viking. Most of my DNA comes from, Norway and all that area over there. So, and there ain't no ethnicity whatsoever. And I was like, really? But yeah, I'm telling you right now, people are like, oh, you can't live off of. That's what I was going to say earlier, real quick, just to finish my rant so I can get it out of my head. People are like, you can't live off $15,000 a year. It's not satin. And I'm here to tell you, we lived off of $12,000 a year for quite a few years, and it's doable. You just don't have nothing. Eating healthy is expensive, yeah. But also it depends on your idea of healthy too. My idea of healthy is just eating straight meat, because we weren't meant to eat vegetables and all that stuff. So, especially grains. I mean, we could eat vegetables and nuts and stuff like that, but we were not meant to eat grain. The only reason why we ever started eating grain is because everybody back in Egyptian times and before that, the Anunnaki and all them others back in, pre-civilization times, they all had slaves. And when civilization came around, farming came around, and what better way to feed a bunch of slaves than to throw them some grass seed and say, here, go grow this and figure it out. They did it out of necessity. Our teeth you ask any dentist, our teeth are not designed to eat plants. It's meat. But I mean, that's just kind of where I'm at. Then that's what I mostly eat is meat. And that's the only way I can stay as thin as I am. Because when I started eating all these cookies Naomi made this last year and a half, I got so fat, it's not funny. But if you want to get something fat, what do you feed them? You feed them oats. Horses, cows, pigs, chickens. You want to get them fat, soak some oats and feed them oats. They'll get huge. Yeah, I know. That's why we grow food. We grow food because we had to eat what we had to grow. And some cultures, there was nothing but meat. You look at like the Inuits that are still tribes up there. They eat nothing but fat and meat. They don't eat no vegetables. They eat a lot of fat, but they have to stay warm. So, and I grow a lot of vegetables, but I don't like to eat beef bought from, the big box stores. And that's because it's got that pink slimy stuff in it and all that other junk that you get in your ground meat. I buy whole big chunks of meat, and then I get the meat grinder out and make my hamburger. Unless Naomi finds day old grind, which at our grocery store is fine to buy, because the day old grind is the KC strips and the chuck roasts and all that from the day before that they just end up grinding for hamburger and marking it for $3.50 a pound. And so we just buy it up. But we do a lot of hunting, or I should say my son does a lot of hunting, and we get deer and stuff off of that. We try to get, well, when I was walking, I'd get 6 deer a year. So, least try to. I didn't always get it just because we didn't get, the hunt didn't work out. But okay, so going to do one more of the gizzard shad jig just to get this done, and then we're going to do a giveaway. So everybody that stayed in, we're just going to pick a number because I can't figure out how to do the giveaway tool. I've been trying for a year to figure this giveaway tool out. I think you got to be subscribed, but nobody can seem to answer if you have to be subscribed to StreamYard to know if you do the giveaway tool. So there's 9 people in here is what my computer says. So, I'm good with just doing a giveaway with numbers between such and such and such if y'all feel that way. Yeah, see, and also when I do my deer different than everybody else because everybody's all like, you got to put fat in your deer. Well, here in Kansas, our deer have a fat cap that is like this, and I just grind that into the deer. And people think that, it tastes nasty and stuff, but in Kansas, I don't know if it's just because they do eat all the grain and stuff, but deer digest grain different than cows. So they don't, when you eat cow, you build up lectin in your system, and that's what makes you fat. Then if you eat deer, the deer don't have that. So I don't know what to tell you. You don't get that from, your stomach and your body or whatever doesn't make it when you eat deer. But I don't like fat from another animal in my deer. I'm not that way. There's a lot of people that say it tastes nasty, but I don't eat bucks neither. So I only eat does. And there's a big difference between the does and... Thank you, Mark. You have a good day, bud. Thanks for stopping in. I greatly appreciate you. Sorry I'm being ranty this morning, people. Just life. And it's my show, so I'll be ranty. Oh, I was looking for my piece I had and I lost it. That's right there. I got so much junk on my table. Okay, so like what we're going to do, let's just do like a pick between 1 and 300. So, and we'll just say, go ahead and start now. Pick a number between 1 and 300. And before y'all get too carried away, I'm not going to look. I'll go find me my pen and write a number down. Okay, so we're going to pick a number between 1 and 300. And the one that's closest without going over will win. And I got the number written down on the back of one of my cards. So we'll put this card right here. So that way nobody knows that I don't change it. So if you want one of these double hook shirts that still has sleeves on it that I ain't cut off yet. And then I got a few pink ones left, but I think I only have like large. And then I got some green ones, a couple blue ones, a couple tan ones. Want to be outdoors? Yeah, buck, to me, buck tastes nasty because they got all them chemicals flowing through their body. No. Now, I did shoot a little pin buck, little 1 year buck. And because I thought he was just a big doe. I didn't see his little bitty baby buttons. And I had an any sex tag, so it didn't matter that I shot it. But that meat in that deer was so pink and light, and it was so delicate. That buck tasted delicious. I made both his back legs into like chuck steaks and all that, and His loin was delicious, and oh, it was so good. That was the buck I did like, but he was a baby buck, so his meat wasn't dark red yet. But all the does we get, like I said, all the does we get, we just grind them up. I think we counted, we still got like 5 or 6 pounds of deer meat in the fridge. So we're running low, but we got plenty of home grind or second day grind froze up. Because Naomi, she goes to the grocery store and just to have something to do and go walk around. She'll go up there and she'll, hey KY, I didn't see you in here, bud. If you was in here earlier, I'm sorry. But she'll go to the grocery store and walk around just to get some exercise and be in the heat or the air conditioning and have it, where she can lean on the cart but still work things out. And she picks up all the bargains because she goes during the day. See, check that out. A gizzard shad jig, man. So she'll find bell peppers that are marked down and get like 2 for $1, and maybe it's got a little spot on it that will cut off. So that's just what you got to do. But I'll buy a big piece of meat, or we try to once a year. We used to buy a quarter cow, and it makes for good eating then. All right, so let's do a little something different. Let's do a bright one, and then we'll be done with this. We'll give it a couple minutes for everybody to. I know there's not too many people in here, but we got 14 in here now. If you guys didn't hear 1 to 300, here's the number I got written down. The closest to getting to the number without going over, get a T-shirt, and we can talk about what size and color. But if you really want a good one, get the orange one. It's got that on the back. And for the gals, I got a couple of the what I call half shirts or half sleeve shirts. They come down to like here, like a baseball tee that is gray and black, and got that on there. So if you decide that you want a size like that, we'll work something out between talking back and forth. You just email me at doublehooKangling@gmail. Hey Art, how you doing, bud? Welcome in.
Oh, I found it.
Yeah. I was gonna do something. What was I doing? Oh, I need to.
Go away.
Thought I had some of that out. Looking for my color. Yeah, I'll probably put it up. Okay. Finally found the piece I was looking for. All right. So this got like white and chartreuse built into it. I'll get you some of them off of there because they're going to use about that much. I'll store it on my belly for right now. I'll probably lose it. Okay, so I need to switch thread real quick.
What you gonna eat?
What you cooking, Ernie?
Cereal. You don't have to down that.
Okay, so then we're going to get our thread locked on. Yeah, this is my season finale. I won't be back up for a couple weeks, guys. So I got to go get some footage for some videos for the summer. Summertime, we don't fish that, like a terrible lot because the heat gets to me. I'm fat. So, and I do have an umbrella and stuff, and I drink plenty of water, but still just the heat. Sitting in a wheelchair, I'm not, I'm like got sitting against something. And that wheelchair don't breathe, no matter what you think it does. Okay, so This has got 3 bands of color on there, and I want to try to get the white over the where it's coming out of the back of the chenille and not the chartreuse. So that way there's some color variation in this. And then I want to cut it to where most of the white right there. So you've got white here, chartreuse where the feather's at, and then little white tips. And then we're going to take this. And I got me a bag of chenille from I bought from Rex. Man, there's some good colors in that thing. And as I like got a whole grocery sack. Oh, I better get caught. Deer must be overpopulated. Well, here the deer are definitely overpopulated. We get 6 a year here, and they was talking about upping it in our unit. They're way overpopulated. We have 100 deer wrecks a year in this county, seems like. I'm not for sure if that's an accurate number, but any fin cornbread along with vegetables, brats, 2 kinds, spicy and one normal. Ooh, downtown Ernie Brown, you cooking some food, bud. Yeah, and on our farmland, we've got a herd of deer that are like 22, and they're bedding. I mean, that's a lot of does. That's not even the 3 bucks that are running our property. Now, granted, we have a quarter section, or just under a quarter section. So that's like we have 138 acres on our family farm out there. Well, hey, KP. I didn't see you come in either. Man, I'll miss everybody coming in. So we're doing a giveaway on this shirt, 1 to 300. Get your number in, because I don't know how to do the giveaway tool. Gigability, how you doing? Yeah, we're doing a giveaway for a t-shirt. This is my season finale. Won't be up for a couple weeks, guys. So you want a t-shirt, get in on it. 1 to 300, closest to getting to the number without going over gets a shirt. I got up to 5X, so if you big, we got one. So there you go. Look at that one. That's a nice one right there too. And been catching planks all week. Last 6 months. I've been catching a lot last 6 months. What'd you say, baby? No, I ain't even telling you the number because you yelled it out last time. I did not. What's the number? No. What? Oh, yeah, that's empty. There's like a little smaller. I'm not telling you. You wait.
I'm watching the numbers. Tell me what the number is.
I can't.
Yeah, you can.
I forgot.
Tell me.
I forgot what I wrote down.
Tell me.
Just give it a minute. You'll find out like everybody else. You guys got 60. Hey, you can't say that on my live, Naomi.
Sorry.
You can't do that.
Sorry.
She apologizes for all the children that are listening, but she's mad at me because I won't tell her the number. That coffee was hot. You didn't tell me. Did you nuke that?
No, I made more.
Woo, buddy. I got hot flashes drinking that. I didn't want to spit it on the floor, but I should have because that burnt my mouth. She's getting even with me. Oh. Now, KP, what are you going to do if you get a shirt? You already got one. They keep jumping on that door, and I think they busted the lock. I'll have to go fix it.
Fine. I ain't gonna watch you no more.
All right. Well, anyways, guys, it's time to do it. All right, everybody got 30 seconds. We'll get on this. She's like, fine, you're not gonna tell me. I'm gonna not watch you no more. I love you, dear. I do. You guys married to a woman like I am, where like she gets impatient when it comes time for birthdays. She give them their gift like 3 days early. She wants to open everything on Christmas Eve. I love you, baby. Okay, so we're gonna do a weird one here because I kind of got one. I got a piece of scrap over here just laying here looking at me. So we're gonna do. I got 2 feathers here that are not in the greatest of shape. So I'm gonna lay them back to back so they curl out like yay. I'm gonna lock them right there on that. All right, so everybody got their numbers in. She just walked outside. I should show everybody why she's outside. No, I'll wait till she comes in because she's gonna get mad. Oh, where'd she go?
Right here.
Come here real quick, baby. I thought I seen you come back in, but you was behind the post. Come here. Get your phone. I'll tell you the number, and you can look and you can tell everybody who got it. Here's the number.
Hey, you gotta wait. Okay.
All right, guys, we're done. So this is it. No more. No more. No more. We're at 132.09. So no more after that. Okay. So here's the number. She just wants to know who won. Here's the number, guys. Thank you, Melissa, for putting stop signs. There's the number, guys. So whoever's closest to that. So we got those 2 feathers on there, right? The 2 sour trees. And that it's kind of thin, but that's enough. That's all I want. So then we're going to put this bright pink over it. I wasn't watching numbers, so I don't. The only one I paid attention to was KP because I said
Take
to him.
down catfishing.
But it is KP that won the shirt, ain't it?
Yeah, take down catfishing. He won.
It was rigged. KP, you won the shirt, bud. So if you want another one, who else got 218? Oh, Randall got.
Randall.
Wait a minute, no. Randall said Matt has 218.
Okay.
I think that's want to be outdoor.
Art Junior did 222. Yeah, right.
Who did what?
Art Junior won.
Shh, wait a minute.
Art Junior did 222.
When?
After stop.
Did you really? Okay, so.
Give it to Art Junior because catfishing already has one.
No. If he did it after it, then it don't count.
Okay, take down catfishing one.
Art Jr. said he was late. No, I was just playing. He was late. Okay. Anyways. All right. So, and then we're going to finish off with this. Any fin is possible.
It's catfish.
Want to be outdoors has 218 first. Matt had it first, and then KP had it second. Give it to both of them.
Yes, give it to both
Well,
of them.
I don't have a problem with that, but KP got an orange one already. You want another one, or what do you want?
Another
KP,
color?
actually, KP, I'm fixing to send you some salsa. So if you want another shirt, I'll send you another shirt. I'll wrap that jar of salsa. That shirt, hopefully it don't break.
What color you want?
You just you message me, KP, and you tell me what you want. You KP knows how to get a hold of me. We're on Facebook. And then Matt, want to be outdoors? You message me too, bud, and tell me what size you want. And I got the orange ones that have the "Can you jig it" on the front and the logo on the back. So
You can have these in.
But if you want another orange one,
have
KP,
these in colors.
Yeah, if you want another orange one, KP, I'll send you another orange one. Then you'll have one to wear. You won't have to worry about washing the other one so much. I heard you, dear. They know. I already said earlier. There's all kinds of colors.
There's an old one, old style. That's what I was showing.
Okay, hold on. I gotta read. Yeah, I know that could go wrong. Okay, so Melissa said, yeah, it's fine. I'll send one out to both of you since you both got the number. And if somebody else on here, even though me and KP and even want to be outdoors, I've sent stuff that way before to these guys. It don't matter. Even if y'all wasn't, if two of you would have got it, I'd have sent it out to both of you. So I'll take another color, Dave. Okay. KP, I'll have to see if I got another color that big. If not, we'll message me your size again. I forget. And if I don't have one that size in another color, then I'll send you a hat instead or something. I got some hats left. Naomi's shirt is not purple. It's pink. It's just a faded. She's had this thing for like 2 years.
It's the old style. Well,
you're letting everybody just.
No, I'm saying
like there. Now you get the whole. You're just getting everybody a mid shot.
Okay, this is the old style.
Get your pillows out of the camera. I got smacked hard too on my sunburn. Oh, you'll take the hat? Okay. Yeah, want to be outdoors. Also, that goes for you. If you want a hat, I'll send you a hat instead of a shirt. But if you want a shirt, I'll send you a shirt. So, all right. So let's look at this one here real quick. Check that one out. See, that's a good color too. They're all good colors. Okay, bye-bye. So, anyways, guys, let's see what I don't have a hat. I got to get me one. Yeah, she does give me heck. That's why we get along so well. She keeps me in my place. Want to be outdoors? If you want a hat, bud, I'll send you a hat. You just hat or shirt. You'll take the orange shirt. All right, right on. I got one of those. I got that size. I think I still have your address, Matt, but if just send me a message real quick on Facebook or whatever.
And tell them what color and size.
And congrats to both of you. He already said orange 13X. It's fine. I got it. Just message me and tell me. So, hey guys, we're going to drop off here, and I appreciate all of y'all coming in. I really do. Y'all have been a blessing to me. I know that, like I said, I hold y'all as my internet friends. Y'all are more than welcome to my home anytime. You know, Yak Shore's been here, and Mama Yak and Baby Yak, they stopped through on their way back and took a break, and you know, they ate our homemade pizza. It probably wasn't the greatest in the world, but you know, they got some food. So
free food in the shower.
I'm grateful to them to want to be able to stop and visit with us, and it was fun. And Naomi got to see the baby. That's what she really wanted. Naomi's a baby fool. But yeah, we do appreciate all y'all. You know, like I said, this community's done good for my heart and kind of pulled me out of some of the depression and stuff. So that works out great. You know, I didn't really have no depression. You know, it just kind of, you know, It was just boring.
boring.
Now that I got this going and stuff, it's not so boring. So that's just kind of how it is. Yeah, thank you, Kelly. Appreciate it, bud. Yeah, I know. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I get kind of ranty sometimes, but I'm a little conservative in my thoughts, so sometimes my mouth just runs. Yeah, each and every one of you have a blessed weekend. You know, go out and do something, get some fish, visit with family, you know, tie something, just do your thing. You know, just remember,
Okay.
things come when you're patient. Look at old Mark in that big old boat. Man, that's such a nice thing. That's a guy that really deserves it. So everybody be blessed. Go tie something. We're going to get out of here. I've got to run to Wichita, take care of some stuff. And we gone. What you want, Gregory?
He needs your help to the blade.
All right. Be safe, everybody. There's a bunch of nutsos out there. We're going to probably run into a few when we're in Wichita. I can find the end button here. Take care, everybody. Love y'all.